How's it going, everybody? It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone is having a great bank holiday weekend so far. Just before we get into tonight's video, make sure that you are all smashing a like on it. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and hit that notification bell. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below on all your thoughts regarding last night's game. And just before we get into it as well, make sure that you are all checking out the sponsor of the channel, Mr. Josh Firth. The links to his Etsy store and Instagram page are in the description for all your football graphic design needs. We're here obviously to discuss last night's 2-2 draw with Watford. I would have usually done a live version of the last say, but I have got plans this evening, so it will just have to be this pre-recorded video, guys, I'm afraid. But I did want to get my thoughts out there so that you can all, know what I was thinking. I was watching the game last night in Nottingham with some pals, and yeah, it was a weird one. I don't know really how to feel about it, in all honesty. Like the title of the video suggests, is it a point gained or is it 2 points dropped? Last night after the game, I was very much in the camp of 2 points dropped. But the more I think about it, the more I think about the circumstances yesterday and everything that had happened prior to last night's game regarding Leicester, Southampton and Ipswich. A point on the road is not the worst result, but it's still not the best. And, I said in my preview that I thought Leeds would win the game 3-0. And, I stand by that. At the time, I felt that Leeds United, even with the injuries that we've got, definitely had the ability to go down to Vicarage Road last night and cause some damage, show some authority, some dominance, and show why we are at the top of the league. But unfortunately, that wasn't to be. Obviously, earlier on in the day, Bristol City had beaten Leicester, so they'd helped us out. I did have a feeling that that would happen, in all honesty, as well. Southampton obviously conceded a 90th minute equaliser to Middlesbrough to drop points in their game. But, unfortunately, Ipswich managed to beat Blackburn. Now, I've not managed to watch any of that back, but apparently Blackburn were robbed in the game and they were unlucky not to get all 3 points, never mind get a point in the game. So, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? This promotion race is going to go right down to the wire, in my opinion. Teams just don't seem to be dropping off significantly at the minute. I can't see any team really running away with it at this stage. I am still confident that Leeds will do it, but I think it could go down to maybe the last game or two of the season, 100%. But yeah, on to last night's game. Look, I thought first half Leeds United were dreadful. I have to be honest. It was one of the worst halves I've seen in a while. I'm thinking, the Huddersfield half was atrocious as well. It was probably on par with that. I thought on the ball, off the ball, Leeds United were crap. Obviously Farke had to make some changes given the injury situation. He brought Liam Cooper back into the back four, Sam Byram at left back with Gray at right back and Rodon obviously partnering Coops. He had to put Ampadu into midfield with Glenn Kamara due to Elia Gruev's injury. And, Nonto, who we now know is ruled out for 3 weeks, missed out. He put Dan James in. He started Rutter, which I did not expect at all. I thought he would have given him a rest ahead of the whole game on Monday. But he chose to start with Georgie. Obviously Somerville and Bamford completed the team. But yeah, look, like I said, guys, first half, I thought our passing was sloppy. We were giving the ball away in stupid areas. I thought Melier had one of his worst games for a while as well. I thought his distribution was poor. He was putting, the likes of Ampadu and might have been Rodon under pressure at various points in that first half. Just unnecessarily, really, as well. And I just felt like Leeds United couldn't get a grip of the game. I thought Watford were moving the ball about quite well. I thought they were by far the better team in that first half, and they were deserved of their 2-1 lead at half-time. The only good thing that we did in that first half was that amazing goal from Crescencio Somerville, obviously cutting off the left-hand side onto his right foot, and a beautifully hit goal. 26 goal contributions, I believe, now in 39 games for Crescencio. That's some going. Proving week in, week out that he's arguably the best player in the league. And I actually thought he was the best player on the pitch for Leeds United throughout the whole game. But obviously, the first goal from Watford, it is what it is. It's a goal from open play, but obviously it isn't Rodon and Ampadu at centre-back for that one. Ilham Melier actually does well to make the first save initially, but he can't do anything with the rebound. It's a beautifully hit volley to make it 1-0 to Watford. Then obviously Crescencio equalises. But the second goal, I mean, Liam Cooper. Look, you're going to get people probably in the comments of this video, on Twitter, Instagram, whatever forum that you're on, come on and defend Liam Cooper. And I get it. He's been at the club 10 years, been an unbelievable servant, unbelievable captain, great guy, great character in the dressing room. But if we're talking footballing ability right now, the fact that Liam Cooper is starting for Leeds United in 2024 is an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. The guy is not at it at all. He's not up to the standard that we need moving forward. Look, I was even speaking about it with my pals last night. I said, look, Cooper, even if worst case scenario, Leeds don't get promoted, I wouldn't even have him in the Championship next season. I really wouldn't. You can just, and that second goal from Emmanuel Dennis summed up Liam Cooper perfectly. His positioning's all wrong. As the ball's played into Dennis, he has his hand up for offside. It's not offside. Like, even I'm saying as a Leeds fan, it's not offside at all. Gets done for pace by Emmanuel Dennis. And Dennis just absolutely cooks him. Cuts back in on his left foot, shoots, and it's 2-1. Easy goal for them. Easy. But it's made easy because of the defending of Liam Cooper. Well, defending of Liam Cooper. Now, I saw a tweet earlier on from LUFC Lewis, and he summed it up perfectly. Liam Cooper is a legend of this football club. I believe he is a legend of the football club. What a player he's been, what a guy, what a leader. The stuff he's done off the pitch, unbelievable. But you are still allowed to say that he is not at it and that he should be nowhere near the first team, not even on the bench. Like I say, it's a disgrace that Liam Cooper is still starting games for Leeds United in 2024. Luke Ayling left the football club as a legend, but he knew that he wasn't going to be involved, that he was no longer part of Daniel Farke's plans moving forward, and that he knew he wasn't at it to be at Leeds in a transitional period when we're trying to progress back to the Premier League and move forward as a club. He knew that, and that's why he left. Now, I'm not saying Coop should leave because he can't leave now, but his contract's up at the end of the season. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye to Liam Cooper. Give him the testimonial in the summer and have done with it. For me, he's a very, very good League One defender. And I know he has the nickname League One Liam, but he's a very good League One defender. If he went to a League One club, he'd be the best centre-back in the league. 100%. But Championship level, Premier League level, definitely, he is just not good enough at all. But yeah, that's my rant over on Liam Cooper. But moving on into the second half, I did think Leeds United improved, especially once Liam Cooper was brought off by Daniel Farke. Junior Firpo came on and went left back. He moved Sam Byram over to the right, Ampadu back into the midfield. Great in midfield with Kamara, and I thought that worked a lot better. You saw Leeds United control the game a lot more at the back and just take control of the game in general. I thought it was all Leeds United. We had all the ball, but just couldn't do anything with it. I thought Watford defended very well for the majority of that second half. You can see that they've got, a new bunch of confidence within their ranks, since Tom Cleverley has taken charge there. And, they did play some good football on the night last night. But a draw was probably the fair result, as I felt they were the better team second half and we were the better team. They were the better team first half and we were the better team in the second half. And then, Daniel Farke just absolutely went for it. He just went for it. He brought on a load of attackers. He brought on Perot. He brought on Mateo Joseph, Jadon Anthony, all came on to the pitch. And Mateo Joseph came on and within 25, 30 seconds, he's equalised, and a nice moment for him, his first league goal for Leeds United. And, to have that sort of an impact must have been really good for him. And, it was good for him to see. But obviously at that point, you think, Leeds going to go on and win this somehow and, get top of the league back. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. But, I said before the game, I wanted to remain in the top two going into the whole game on Monday, even if it meant us being second. And that's what's happened. So, I am happy about that. The way I'm looking at it now is that it probably is a point gained, but I can understand why people are feeling like it is 2 points dropped. It's not the result I was expecting at all. I thought we were going to go there and win, but it wasn't to be. It's just more annoying that we didn't take advantage of the fact that Leicester had got beat, Southampton had dropped points. I know Ipswich had won, but if we'd have won, we'd have been top, they'd have been second. And, Leicester are third. They have well and truly bottled this, in my opinion. They have bottled it big time. They've got Norwich on Monday in the early kickoff, which I think is not going to be an easy game for them at all. They're a good side, Norwich, really good side, and they're fighting for playoffs. I could see Leicester, even best case scenario, getting a point there, but I could see them losing. Then obviously Ipswich and Southampton play each other at Portman Road. A draw is probably the best scenario for us there, you would say, or a Southampton win, maybe. But then obviously we take on Hull in the Yorkshire Derby at 8 o'clock. And I know they lost yesterday to Stoke City at home, but I think that'll be a very tough game for us as well. And, if Elia Gruev is out, which Farke said they'll be assessing him to see if he can feature on Monday. Obviously, Nonto and Connor Roberts are both out for 3 weeks now, which is a bit of a blow. But you just saw last night how important Gruev has been, because when he's not there, it's just different. And Glenn Kamara, too slow, too sluggish for me in the middle, no urgency, slow play in the middle of the park. If it's Gruev and Gray, it's a little bit better. And, I personally, on Monday night, would have Byram at right back, Rodon Ampadu, Firpo. I'd put Gray into midfield with Gruev if he's fit, but if not, I would just have Gray and Kamara. And then, James, Rutter, Somerville, Bamford. That would be my lineup for Hull. But obviously, only time will tell on who Daniel Farke will pick for that. But yeah, just to summarise, guys, not the greatest of games, not the greatest of results, but we're still unbeaten in 2024. 12 wins, 2 draws in 14 games. There's no need to panic yet. The table is going to change week in, week out over the next few weeks. And like I say, I think it'll come down to the last 1 or 2 games of the season. It's going to go right down to the wire. So strap yourselves in, because I'm sure it's going to be one heck of a ride. But that is the end of this video for this evening, guys. I really do hope that you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure that you are all smashing a like on it. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and hit that notification bell. And of course, get all your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. Apologies for sounding so dead. I'm absolutely shattered from last night. It was a long night. But yeah, we're all good now, and that's the main thing. Check out Josh Firth's links, Instagram and Etsy store links are in the description down below. And I will see you tomorrow for the Hull City preview. But have a great Saturday night, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.